I've just put my bed down and I can feel it is firing again. Strongest powers at the sofa. I know what he's expecting me to do. He's expecting me to switch a sound function on, but this time I'm not going to, because I know what's going to happen. If I switch it on, he'll continue doing it this time. Shall I switch it on and see if he continues doing it? I told you we'd continue doing it. Remember the curveball? It's not in line with my head. Right. So remember, I knew it would happen this time because I've cut him twice. And remember the curveball, I've got used to it. And as I say, when you try to deter him, he learns, he gets ideas. And so the third time, not to make it look too obvious, this time when I say, right, I wasn't going to switch it on because I knew it was going to happen, but then as I said, I knew what was going to happen this time, he won't drop it. And then I thought, sorry, I've got to prove that. And so I switched the sound function on. It's a bit of a pain in the arse with buttons. And as you can see, he didn't change it. But as you can see, it's still focused on the sofa kind of area. What a coincidence, yeah. That used to be focused on my bed upstairs. I didn't have the meter then, but if you look at the videos in my website, No RF Today, my channel, sorry, you'll see kind of me lying in bed, and you see the things going up and down, the spikes, etc. Sometimes they're very uniform. There's one video that says it's in the fours, etc, etc, and you can see my hand kind of doing that. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or it'll be fours or groups of fives or groups of six or groups of three, you know. And I was filming that with the unshielded plastic camera, and because of that, and this is on a whim, I thought, I wonder if it travels through it, and it does. And so that's what you do, the things on No RF Today, where you can actually hear the frequency. As I say, it's very narrow band, high frequency. This is why I stipulate you've got to put headphones on and shove the volume up, because you've got to push it through, because it's a very narrow band, high frequency. And what the camera hears, if you like, but it's not sound, it's a signal hitting the circuits, interference, if you like. And but that's what I'm getting as well. And so what a coincidence when I'm counting what's hitting me is going through the camera at the same time. Coincidence, eh? As I say, I'm not that crazy. I've discovered through this, I've got a better head on my shoulder than a lot of people. I'm realising now just how quite ignorant people are, and too quick at sticking a label on you, when they themselves, it's like, I don't know anything about that, I'm going to give you a label. Remember what I discussed before? Well, that's what's happening, because people don't like to be shown to be not knowing, especially people that are supposed to know. I'm not having police come to my house and saying you can't direct an RF signal and then tell me I should go for counselling. No, I'm not hearing doctors kind of thinking, checking my ears for wax when it's microwave microwave auditory effect. You see what I mean? Their lack of knowledge immediately turns into a labelling. Yeah, I can't imagine that. Well, learn, as I keep saying, learn. And it is so difficult for me to refrain from swearing during all this, because I should have used at least 5,000 effing blind words by now with the rage inside me. If you could feel what I feel when he's doing that, this isn't a question of the strength of the signal. That isn't really kind of, that's put on the same lines as a decked phone and stuff like that. Yeah, it's the waveform. That's the difference. You don't buy these devices out of Curry's or Tandy's, etc. And you don't find them online. Yeah, because if you did, the world would be a bad place, people buying these things. Yeah, as I keep telling you, it's a vertical pulsed wave, continuous pulsed wave at 840 to 907 million times a second, vertical, straight up and down pulses. Remember, I read about it a while back because nobody else was doing the research. If you've got a sine wave radioform, it's a wave. It travels through you without any problem. You think about it, it's just a curve, and it's like, and there's no impact. It's all smooth, yeah. But when you've got boom, 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 kind of it's the waveform. It's a percussion. It's a concussion, if you see what I mean. And you got constant. This is what it does. This is what causes the impact, the resonance. Yeah, it's because it's a flat wave hitting you. 840 to 907 million times a second. Yeah, a flat wave, a pressure wave hitting you. That's a lot. And sometimes It's not the power, you know. It doesn't take the power sometimes. It's what's in the power. If you get my gist. Yet again, if you don't, learn. And if you can't be arsed, I'll say it again. Go and watch Ant and Deg.